Printing plates and loot boxes? Slithering snake biscuits. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Argos Anonymous. It's time to open loot box number 2, baby. And we've got some potentially fun pizzazz coming out of this. We've already seen that these loot box number 2s, in addition to the fire promos that we've already talked about, that they come with a new black border metal Dragonholt. So we're going to be comparing that Dragonholt to the Dragonholts of old from the Argent Saga Championship number 1 last year, 2019. I think it was in September. But apparently also, people are pulling one-of-a-kind printing plate cards from these loot boxes, which is nuts. Somebody already got a printing plate Ruka, which is one of one, and then someone else, some lucky Joe, got a printing plate Dragonholt, which is awesome. This is definitely going to help spice up loot boxes. It makes it popular, and if this is a trend that we see going forward, it is not going to hurt loot box subscriptions. Tell you that much. All right, without further ado, here it is. Here's how it looks. So when the loot box arrives, this is one loot box. It comes in this unassuming packaging. Let's just tear into it. Rend and tear with my fancy opening tools here. And here's what we've got. All right. Loot box number 2. So it looks like they've continued with the series. You know, the first one was titled Loot box number 1, and they're still putting that on the packaging. Loot box number 2 is not in its own seal, which is okay, I think, for what it is. And then it does have some nice art on the side, so maybe this would double as a storage container. You've got Dragonholt on the back, and you've got your Void Flame promo art on each side, and then the Argent Saga trading card game and loot box number 2 on the front. So cool. And then here we are into the Void Flame. So let's go into the Void Flame. Let's see what we got. Opening up this loot box, we get. I'm gonna keep moving my mat around here. I'm sloppy. Okay, so we've got our 2019 Fire intro deck with Dragonholt Champion. Now, I obviously, once you've been playing Argent Saga for a while, you probably don't need an intro deck unless you haven't gotten it yet. I mean, there are good cards in the intro decks. There's cards that you can use. So if you don't have it yet, it's great. But if you already have it, this is extra. So my challenge to you is this: if you got the intro deck and you don't need it, then find a new player. Find a new player and give it to them, or trade it to them, or sell to them for cheap. And that's a great way to spread the joy of Argent Saga, of this fun game. So anyway, there's the intro deck. What else we got? Okay, we got a notepad. This is great for events, or deck lists, stuff like that, or for writing fun little creepy notes to other people at your LGS, or maybe your LGS owner. Sweet nothings to your wife to remind her that you're addicted to this card game. Love you, honey. Whoa! Did you? Oh my God! Do you see this? I just noticed this. Oh, we're gonna get to that. Holy shit! Sorry, I'm gonna have to bleep that out. Come on. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Continuing in order. So here's the promos inside the loop. I'm so excited. I'm sorry, guys. I love. Okay, inside this, so we've got 3 of each promo. Fine, we've got the Void Flame Expulsion here. We get 3 of these. These are the new cards that at the moment are unique to the loot box. They're numbered Promo 2020-150 and Promo 2020-151. We've already talked about these a little bit. These are pretty good looking cards because. Of note, this Void Flame Expulsion, it's a 2-cost instacast. Let's get the light on it better so we can see this. Here we go. So it's a 2-cost instacast fire spell, right? And what's unique about this is that neither player can add to the queue in response to this card. For those of you who've played a lot of Argent Saga, the more you play, you come to understand that there's so much interaction that something that stops the stack, something that just ends it, is a really good card. This is definitely going to see play. This is a good card, and definitely a reward for people who have subscribed to the loot box. Now, there's some debate around whether or not this will be reprinted. I would say that I'm sure it'll show up reprinted someday. Maybe it'll be in another version, in another form, as an LGS thing or as a championship promo or tournament promo once those kick back up again, or maybe in a set. Though we've heard some people say that it probably won't be too soon. If it shows up too soon as a reprint, it might invalidate subscribing to the loot box, in part anyway. But if it doesn't show up for a while, then this is nice. This is a nice perk to get in the loot box, and these will hold some value. So there's your set of promos. Now let's go to the metal black border Dragonholt. So this is the new black border Dragonholt, and I can tell you off the bat, this is a new printing. These weren't printed a long time ago. How do I know that? Because it says 2020. Hey, and the first round of Dragonholts came out in September 2019. To compare, let's pull out an old school Dragonholt. So we've got, this is a bronze metal Dragonholt. And you'll notice a couple of differences right off the bat. Number one, the initial metals, they were still fine-tuning the print, like how to get, other card games haven't put out buckets of metal cards before, so they had to kind of figure out how to do this as they went. This metal Dragonholt, the print is not bold font, and it's a little harder to read. Like, it's not as bright. And look at the difference here. The new black border metal Dragonholt has a very bright text, which makes it easy to read. Before, you just had to, if you already know the card, it doesn't matter. But when you're still kind of learning the cards or whatnot, you look at this bronze metal Dragonholt, and you're kind of squinting to see the text. And now you don't have to do that, so that's nice. Also, if you stare at these in person, and maybe you can tell right now in the video, the image resolution is sharper with the black border metal Dragonholt. So they've improved the text readability and the sharpness of the text. They have changed the bottom of the card here. Instead of saying 2019 ARG September Championship, it says 2020 Amicon. Of course, ARG was originally ARG Altered Reality Games is what was running Argent Saga. They have since then incorporated into Amicon, right? Fine. But yeah, it's a nice looking card. So let's pull it out and see if it has our Telltale metal card production marks. I'll put a link to that description, or link in the description to that production mark video showing us the difference between damage and production marks in cards. And it does. Okay, so at the top left edge of this metal card, we have a little notch right there, which is a normal production mark seen in all metal cards. And we also see it at the top on the back. It's a little hard to see. I don't know if you can make it out or not. But promise, just trust me, it's there, okay? Other than that, what do we have? We have a couple of little, gosh, not very many. There's just some really subtle little dimples on the back and front surface of the card. It's pretty subtle, but if you hold it at a certain angle, you'll see it. Other than that, it's a really nice looking card. Yeah, I like this. There's a couple of really tiny little scratches on the side. None of these cards are perfect. What is this? I think this is tape residue over here. You can see there's like a smudge. Yeah, that's just coming off. So there's tape residue, one little scratch on the left, and then there's a production mark. And other than that, this is a nice metal Dragonholt. So I don't play with metals all the time, but I'm probably gonna play with this. This is cool. This is cool to have. So beyond the metal Dragonholt, what else we got floating around here? Should we just do it? Let's just get to it. They threw in a sticker. Look at him. It's a cute little chrome Dragonholt sticker. All right, I'll take that. Wow, that's really shiny. Oh my god, I'm gonna try to blind my opponents with this. I'll be playing and I'll just be like, I'll be that guy who's trying to get into their eyes. There it is. But oh my, so look at this. I got in this little, that's fun. It comes in a little rookie card thing, a Voidfire Dragon. That's cool. I haven't seen one of these come out yet. What is this? This is a printing plate metal card. So what Argent Saga has done with some of their cards is they have taken, my understanding is they take the actual printing plates, like parts of the actual printing plates that are made, that are used to make these cards, and they have turned them into cards. And so if you have a champion printing plate card, it's actually playable, which is nuts, which is really cool. If you have these, I think it's more for like novelty, because I don't think you could actually play with it, is my understanding, but it's still really cool. So this is a Voidfire Dragon, and let's see what color plate it is. I think it says on the back. So if we turn it over, it should say 1 of 1. There it is, 1 of 1 magenta printing plate Void Fire Dragon. Promo 2019-057. Congratulations, you have received a trading card that includes an authentic piece of the printing plate used in the production of your card. Signed, I assume that says Jim McMahon, Amicon Entertainment Group. Well, thank you, Argent Saga, for this smoking hot Void Fire Dragon printing plate. I am going to cherish it. I love this stuff. That's super fun. You know, somebody else, we talked about how someone else pulled a Ruka. Let's put it over there. And then someone else pulled the Dragonholt, which is awesome. So this is I'm probably gonna have to sign up for another one of these. Oh my god. I'm just gonna put this back in his sleeve here. These are cool. So of note, so it says 1 of 1 on printing plates, but there are actually multiple variants of each printing plate, is my understanding. Or there's at least up to 4 or 5 of each one, because there's a magenta printing plate, there's a black printing plate, there's a cyan printing plate, and then there's a yellow printing plate, and there might be another one. It could just be those 4, or there could be a 5th of each one. So we'll see how long it takes for those to show up, but some of them have been given out in promo packs at like championships, and then now I guess they're showing up in loot boxes, which is freaking sweet if you ask me. All right, now what do we got? We got a little fire dice. He's cool. Little Argent Saga fire dice. All right, we'll put him over there. And then here's the face mask. I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to do the intro in this face mask, just so you guys can see that too. That's cool. And then we just have some swag. So here's like an advertisement. Find your LGS. Support your LGS. Buy our stuff. And then loot box number 2, the little swag card. So there you go, dudes. Oh my gosh, I'm super stoked about this print and plate card in my Argent Saga sleeve, and then we got our metal Dragonholt and shiny sticker and whatnot. So loot box number 3, Bountiful, what was it? Bountiful Beauty? Bountiful something or other. Nice looking cards, I know that. Is coming up next, and I guess it'll be interesting to see if loot box number 3 has what? I mean, it's air, so is there going to be, are we going to see like an Eaton? Some air cards? Air printing plates coming out of that? What can we find? What are the air promos? Who gets the Arbor Carbuncle printing plate? Am I right? Congratulations, I think. Anyway, all right, guys, that's all I've got. We're gonna do the next video. I think people are asking for deck lists, and so stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna talk about the Argent Saga Showcase, the online showcase, which is still being finished right now, and we're going to run over some of the top deck lists from that showcase and put all the deck lists in here for you guys to check out. So enjoy that, and Argos out.